he had it set up. Where this was the means by which you squeezed by. This is the means by which you made films. This is the way you need to be popular. This is the means by which you get renowned. So he'd say, "Hello, you believe I will cause you a star and you two could really make it happen?" You know, I mean, he was glad for that. Say, similar to, "You didn't claim to know everything. I surely didn't realize that any violations were being dedicated." I believe it's outrageously significant when we examine this thing that it's as opposed to it being somewhat of a lewd discussion, that this is criminal way of behaving. I believe that is generally significant. While it's broadly recognized that Harvey Weinstein tried various ladies in media outlets, ongoing disclosures show that his rundown of casualties may likewise incorporate men. What's especially striking is the case that a portion of these men might have readily taken part in experiences with him. Purportedly, this data came from Matt Damon. This stunner was dropped by Joe Rogan, who claimed the contribution of male entertainers in what he proposes may be a touch something other than proficient systems administration. As per Rogan, these entertainers, as they continued looking for fame, could have taken a few offbeat courses. He had it set up where this was the means by which you squeezed by, this is the way you made films. This is the manner by which you need to be popular. This is the manner by which you get popular. In the webcast episode, Joe Rogan dug into the profoundly agitating and disputable disclosures encompassing Harvey Weinstein and the unavoidable culture of double-dealing inside media outlets. I would really give them the things he would let them know he would give them, so he'd say, "Hello, I will make you a star." One of the most incredibly upsetting parts of Weinstein's supposed activities, as examined by Rogan, was his vile business as usual. As indicated by Whitney Cummings, an unmistakable jokester and entertainer, Weinstein had an upsetting example of conduct. He would purportedly make self-important vows youthful and yearning for entertainers, however these commitments accompanied a stunning condition consistent with his requests. They would seek this treatment. Then, at that point, they needed to invest some alone energy with him from time to time. At the center of Weinstein's control, as nitty-gritty by Rogan, was an upsetting remuneration situation. He purportedly let these hopeful entertainers know that assuming they participated in acts with him, they would be compensated with the sought-after an open door to become stars in his films. Notwithstanding, when an entertainer had assented to his requests, they were exposed to additional double-dealing. Furthermore, Rogan likewise uncovered that Weinstein would give these people consideration and honors, actually holding them under his influence. In any case, this sumptuous treatment included some significant downfalls, as Weinstein anticipated that these entertainers should enjoy much more cozy and confidential time with him. It was a chilling pattern of control and double-dealing that left these entertainers feeling caught. Furthermore, to keep up with the deception of certified fondness, Rogan stated that Weinstein would urge these entertainers to send him warm and, surprisingly, heartfelt messages. These messages, by all accounts, appear to mirror a caring relationship, yet truly, the entertainers held on to profound hatred towards Weinstein for the compromising circumstances they regarded themselves as in. So they would send them messages, affectionate messages. However, they couldn't stand him. What's significantly really unsettling, as Joe Rogan brought up, is that a portion of these entertainers would themselves become friends with Weinstein in order to propel their professions through the Hollywood guard. Maybe one of the most stunning parts of Weinstein's supposed wrongdoing, as talked about by Joe Rogan, is that both male and female superstars wound up trapped by his manipulative web. This day. Everybody. I figure everybody did every one of the folks. 2. Supposedly. One remarkable entertainer is Matt Damon, a Hollywood superstar whose vocation was essentially impelled by his cooperation with Harvey Weinstein on the widely praised film Kindness Hunting. Damon's ascent to fame was fleeting, and he even transparently recognized that he owed a significant part of his prosperity to Weinstein's help. "I'm coming here to make great films." Miramax was actually the spot that was making extraordinary stuff during the 90s. Ben Affleck, Damon's dear companion and teammate, likewise assumed a critical part in kindness hunting and was profoundly associated with Weinstein during the film's creation. Affleck's profession, similar as Damon's, saw a surprising climb in the result of this cooperation. In 1997, while tolerating his Oscar for Best Screenwriting with Matt Damon, Affleck credited Weinstein saying, "Who upon whom? It's occupant of us to say thanks to Harvey Weinstein, who put stock in us and made." These affirmations highlight the degree of Weinstein's impact in molding the professions of these conspicuous entertainers. Be that as it may, Joe Rogan's investigation dives further into the elements at play in the background. He recommends that the connection among Weinstein and other male entertainers, like Damon and Affleck, might not have been absolutely proficient. All things considered, it could have involved a more mind-boggling trade, one that obscured the lines among desire and individual split the difference. This point of view difficulties how we might interpret how power elements worked inside the business, and brings up awkward issues about the decisions made by the people who profited from Weinstein's help. With regards to the Weinstein embarrassment, it becomes clear that the power elements inside Hollywood were not restricted exclusively to the communications between strong makers and trying entertainers. Male entertainers, as well, could wind up in circumstances where their desires were entwined with their capacity to explore the intricacies of an industry known for its ruthless practices. Besides, Matt Damon and George Clooney's affirmation of their attention to Weinstein's conduct reveals insight into the sort of kinship they had with Weinstein. In a meeting on Great Morning America in October 2017, when their companionship and expert connections to Weinstein set them in a difficult position, they examined their view of Weinstein as a harasser and a womanizer, yet professed to be oblivious to the degree of the charges. During the meeting, Damon made a huge confirmation he knew about Weinstein's paper of Gwyneth Paltrow before she started recording Emma in 1996. This confirmation was significant, as it uncovered a disturbing part of media outlets' way of life of quietness. Likewise, Damon's relationship with Weinstein purportedly made him go similarly as concealing for the investors' wrongdoings. In 2017, the rap pioneer Sharon Waxman blamed the New York Times for withdrawing from a comparative story in 2004 because of serious strain from high-profile individuals like Damon and Russell Crowe. Waxman said her piece rotated around a leader at the Italian part of Miramax, who had probably been paid just to work with Weinstein's article. She added, after extreme tension from Weinstein, which included having Matt Damon and Russell Crowe call me straightforwardly to vouch for Lombardo, and obscure conversations well over my head at the Times. The story was destroyed. I was told at the time that Weinstein had visited the newsroom face to face to spread the word. I realized he was a significant promoter in the Times and that he was a strong individual in general. Accordingly, Damon said he had no information about the subject of Waxman's story.